All right, strap yourselves in. We're diving deep into Manchester City Football Club today.
Sounds exciting.
We've got excerpts from their Wikipedia page
No.
and a timeline from Manchester City FC, a complete history.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to be going way beyond just like scores and trophies.
Really dig in.
Yeah, you ready to unearth some truly wild stories?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, so for those who might not be totally up on English football,
Okay.
let's set the scene a little bit. You've got multiple leagues. Think of them like tiers.
Right.
And teams move up or down based on how well they do each season.
Gotcha.
Then you got these cup competitions like the FA Cup,
Yep.
which add another layer of excitement and competition.
Absolutely.
So,
So Man City has been navigating this whole system for over a century.
over a century. Wow.
Yeah. They actually started as a church team, believe it or not.
A church team. Seriously.
Think it back in 1880.
That's a far cry from the multi-million-dollar operation they are today.
It's crazy, right? They went through a few different names before settling on Manchester City FC in 1894.
Okay.
But even in those early days, they were making some noise. They got promoted to the first division, which was the top tier back then,
Wow.
only 5 years after becoming Manchester City.
That's pretty quick. Talk about a meteoric rise.
Yeah,
And I heard they snagged their first major trophy pretty soon after that, too.
yeah, you bet. They won the FA Cup in 1904.
The FA Cup.
Miss out on a league and cup double.
Oh, so close.
But here's where things get a little spicy. Just a couple years later,
Oh.
they got hit with allegations of financial irregularities.
Oh, so the drama started early on.
Yeah.
Is this a recurring theme in their history?
Well, let's just say financial matters have had a big impact on the club.
I see.
Those early allegations led to a mass suspension of players in 1906,
Wow.
including their captain, Billy Meredith,
Yep.
who then ended up playing for their arch rivals, Manchester United.
Ouch. Talk about adding fuel to the rivalry fire.
Oh, yeah. But amidst all that, they moved to their iconic Main Road Stadium in 1923.
Main Road. Legendary.
Yep. It became their fortress. Witnessed tons of historic moments.
I bet.
It's where they set that incredible home attendance record in 1934. Over 84,000 fans packed in to watch them play Stoke City in the FA Cup.
Wow. Can you imagine the atmosphere?
Electric.
That gives me goosebumps just thinking about it.
And that record stood for over 80 years.
80 years. That's insane.
It is pretty wild. But Main Road wasn't just about record crowds.
Right.
They had some serious on-field success there, too.
I was going to say.
They reached 2 FA Cup finals in the 1930s,
Okay.
lost the first one,
Right.
but won the second.
Got it.
And in 1937, they won their first league title.
So they were establishing themselves as a major force in English football.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But you mentioned their history is full of highs and lows, so
Oh.
I'm guessing this success didn't last forever.
You're catch it on quick. The
Yeah.
season after winning their first league title, they got relegated. Talk about a roller coaster ride.
Talk about a fall from grace.
That's
It's a tough game, though, football.
It really is. 1 minute you're on top of the world, the next you're fighting to climb back up.
It's all about resilience, I guess. Yeah. And speaking of resilience, didn't you mention something about a goalkeeper playing with a broken neck?
I did.
That's gotta be a story for the ages.
Oh, it definitely is. Picture this 1956 FA Cup final.
Okay.
Manchester City versus Birmingham City.
All right.
Bert Trautmann City's legendary German goalkeeper
Okay.
collides with an opposing player.
Oh. This is where he makes a miraculous save even though he's injured or something?
Even more incredible, he plays on for the remaining 15 minutes
Wow.
and helps City win 3-1.
No way.
And then after the match, they find out he has a broken neck.
He had a broken neck? Are you kidding me? That's next level toughness.
It is.
I can't even imagine the pain he must have been in.
Unbelievable, right?
What a story. Talk about dedication to the team.
It's a testament to his resilience.
Absolutely.
And it's a story that has become part of Manchester City folklore.
So after this crazy FA Cup win, did things start looking up for City? Was this like the beginning of a golden era or something?
It was. They appointed Joe Mercer and Malcolm Allison as managers in 1965.
Okay.
And that marked the beginning of some serious success.
The Mercer-Allison era, I've heard about this.
Yeah.
Weren't they known for their attacking style of play?
Yeah. They weren't afraid to take risks.
I like that.
They had a knack for getting the best out of their players.
So they knew how to motivate.
Oh, yeah.
So what happened?
Well, they won the second division title in their first season.
Okay.
And then 2 years later,
Yeah.
they clinched the league championship again,
Back on top.
back in the big time. And this was when players like Colin Bell and Mike Summerby were part of the team.
Ah, yes. The legends.
These guys embodied the spirit of the club.
Right.
And they helped create this legacy that still resonates with fans today.
For sure. And the trophies didn't stop there, right?
Nope. They won the FA Cup in 1969.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another FA Cup.
And then in 1970, they did something remarkable.
All right, I'm on the edge of my seat. What happened in 1970?
They won the European Cup Winners' Cup, their first ever continental trophy.
Wow.
And they also won the League Cup.
So they got a double.
They did. They became only the second English team ever to achieve a European and domestic cup double in the same season.
Talk about a season for the history books.
It was incredible. At this point, Manchester City were a force to be reckoned with.
Both domestically and in Europe.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling this golden era couldn't last forever.
You're right. Nothing lasts forever in football.
Mm.
Malcolm Allison came back as manager in 1979.
Okay.
And despite spending a lot of money, he couldn't recreate the magic of his earlier time with the club.
Right.
And this led to a period of instability with a bunch of different managers.
No.
And unfortunately, 2 relegations from the top flight in the 1980s.
So even the mighty Manchester City have experienced their fair share of struggles.
They have.
It's amazing how quickly things can change in football.
It really is.
But they did manage to bounce back, right?
They did, but it was a roller coaster. They returned to the top flight in 1989.
Okay.
And even finished 5th in the first division in 91 and 92 under Peter Reid.
5th. Not bad.
But it was short-lived, unfortunately.
So as we head into the 1990s and the Premier League era, things weren't looking so bright for City.
Not quite yet.
But we'll dive into that exciting and sometimes turbulent chapter in part 2 of our deep dive. Welcome back to our deep dive into the wild world of Manchester City. Last time we left off with the club kind of bouncing around between the top 2 tiers of English football.
Right. It was a bit of a roller coaster ride.
It was. They were even part of that very first Premier League season in 1992.
Huge moment for English football.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But their time in the top flight,
Didn't last.
yeah, it was pretty short-lived.
Relegated in 96,
Ooh.
and then again in 98, which sent them all the way down to the 3rd tier.
Wow. From winning league titles to the 3rd tier, that's a tough fall.
It was a humbling experience for sure.
That's been hard for the fans, too.
It was. But even in those dark times, there was a glimmer of hope.
Okay, tell me more.
Joe Royle came in as manager,
Joe Royle?
and they fought their way back to the Premier League.
So 2 promotions in a row.
Back-to-back really showed their fighting spirit.
That's the kind of comeback story that you love to see. But things were about to change in a big way.
Oh yeah, 2008. Everything changed.
What happened?
The Abu Dhabi United Group, led by Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, took over the club.
That was a game changer. Not just for Man City, but for English football.
Absolutely. Suddenly they had seemingly endless resources.
Right. And they weren't afraid to use them. Their first signing under the new ownership was Robinho.
From Real Madrid.
And they broke the British transfer record to get him.
Talk about a statement. They were here to compete.
It was a message to the rest of the league. We're not messing around. But it's not like they instantly became a dominant force, right?
Well, it takes more than just money to build a winning team.
Right. It's about the manager, the tactics, the players gelling together. It's complex.
It is. They went through a few managers before landing on Roberto Mancini.
Mancini. Yeah.
He brought a certain swagger to the club, a winning mentality.
And what happened?
Well, under Mancini, they ended their 35-year trophy drought.
No way. That's a long
By
time.
winning the FA Cup in 2011.
Okay, so back to winning ways. But the best was yet to come, right?
Yeah.
That Aguero moment.
You know, it's Sergio Aguero, the goal that will never be forgotten.
Paint us a picture for those who haven't seen it.
It's the final day of the 2011-12 Premier League season.
The final day. The tension must have been unbelievable.
Oh, City needed a win to secure their first league title in over 40 years.
Okay.
They're at home against Queen's Park Rangers.
A team fighting to avoid relegation should be an easy win.
You'd think so. But this is Manchester City.
Right. The drama never ends. So what happened?
They were losing 2-1 going into stoppage time.
Oh no, I bet the fans were going crazy.
Going crazy is an understatement. But then, in a 5-minute span that will forever be etched in football history.
Wait for it.
First, Dzeko equalized. And then, in the 4th minute of added time, Aguero scores one of the most dramatic goals the Premier League has ever seen.
I still get chills thinking about it. They snatched the title right from Manchester United's grasp.
The most unbelievable way to win the league.
It's the stuff of legends. That goal cemented Aguero's place in Man City history. But even after reaching such heights, they didn't slow down right.
Not even close.
So what happened next? Did they build on that success?
It was a bit of a mixed bag, actually. The following season, they lost the title to Manchester United.
Oh, no. Talk about a come down after that incredible high.
And they lost the FA Cup final to Wigan Athletic.
Double disappointment. So even with all the money in the world, there's no guarantee of success.
It shows that consistency at the top is incredibly hard to achieve.
So what did they do?
They appointed Manuel Pellegrini as their new manager.
Pellegrini. Interesting choice.
He brought a different style of play, and they ended up winning the Premier League again in the 2013-14 season.
Back on top. But they still hadn't quite cracked Europe yet, right? The Champions League.
That's right. They had a couple more good seasons under Pellegrini, even reached the Champions League semifinals in 2016.
So close. But it felt like something was missing.
Like they were on the verge of something truly special.
And then Pep Guardiola arrived.
Talk about a managerial heavyweight.
He had already won it all with Barcelona and Bayern Munich.
His arrival at City in 2016 was a huge moment.
So did Pep work his magic right away?
Well, it was actually the first season in his managerial career that he didn't win a trophy.
Wow. That's saying something.
It is, but that didn't last long.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he turned things around.
Oh, yeah. The 2017-18 season, Man City were back on top.
Tell me more.
They won the Premier League with a record-breaking 100 points.
100 points? That's insane.
Dominant doesn't even begin to describe it.
Setting a new standard for English football.
They were relentless. From 2017-18 to 2023-24, they won 6 Premier League titles in 7 seasons.
Wow, that's a dynasty.
Wow. They also won 4 consecutive League Cups from 2018 to 2021.
So they were cleaning up domestically. But what about Europe? Did they finally conquer the Champions League?
Their Champions League journey under Pep has been its own roller coaster.
I bet. Some ups and downs for sure.
They had some frustrating early exits.
Yeah, I remember.
But in 2021, they reached their first ever Champions League final.
The all-English final against Chelsea.
A tense match.
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. So what happened?
They fell short, lost 1-0.
Heartbreak, but they got so close.
Their time was coming.
Okay, I'm ready. This is where they finally left the trophy, right?
Fast forward to the 2022-23 season.
Okay.
Manchester City, champions of Europe.
They did it?
They beat Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and then Inter Milan in the final.
What a run. It must have been pure joy for the fans.
Absolute magic. And to make it even sweeter,
Yeah.
they also won the Premier League and the FA Cup that season. A historic continental treble.
What a season. Talk about a team of destiny.
They even added the UEFA Super Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup to your collection.
Wow. They were unstoppable. A true dynasty. But amidst all this success, there's been this cloud hanging over them.
Right, the financial fair play allegations.
This is the other side of the story.
Their spending has attracted a lot of scrutiny.
It's a complex issue.
It is. Some people say they've distorted the game.
Right.
Others defend their right to invest in the club.
It's a debate that's probably going to continue for years.
It likely will. But regardless of where you stand, there's no denying that Manchester City's journey has been one of the most fascinating in football history.
Absolutely. But we're not done yet. Let's shift gears a bit and talk about the stadiums that have witnessed all of this. The grounds where history was made. You know, we've talked about the trophies, the managers, the controversies.
All right.
But you can't tell the story of Manchester City without talking about the fans.
Absolutely. The fans are the heart and soul of any club.
And Man City fans have seen it all, haven't they?
They really have ups and downs, triumphs and heartbreaks. Through thick and thin, they've been there.
And they've created such a unique atmosphere at every ground they've called home.
It's true. From those early days at Hyde Road to the Electric Nights at the Etihad.
Speaking of the Etihad, you got to talk about Blue Moon.
Blue Moon. It's more than just a song.
It's an anthem.
It is hauntingly beautiful, full of history and passion.
You can feel the emotion when the whole stadium sings it.
Gives me chills every time.
And then there are those inflatable bananas from back in the day.
Oh, yeah, those are classic.
A sea of yellow bananas in the stands.
What a sight.
It just shows the kind of the humor and the spirit of Man City fans.
They know how to have fun even when things aren't going so well.
And they've embraced new traditions, too, like the Poznan.
That synchronized dance they do.
Turning their backs to the pitch and bouncing up and down.
It's a sight to behold, thousands of fans moving in unison.
Creates such a unique atmosphere.
It does. It's become a global phenomenon.
And think about all the legends these fans have witnessed over the years.
From Colin Bell and Mike Summerby
to Sergio Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne.
They've seen some of the greatest players to ever grace the pitch.
And they've been through so many managerial changes.
Joe Mercer and Malcolm Allison.
Roberto Mancini.
Manuel Pellegrini.
And, of course, Pep Guardiola.
Each manager brought their own style, their own philosophy.
And the fans have been there through it all.
Cheering them on.
Through the good times and the bad.
That's what makes a football club special. That bond between the team and the fans.
Couldn't have said it better myself. So, as we wrap up our deep dive into the history of Manchester City, let's take a moment to appreciate just how far this club has come.
From humble beginnings as a church team to champions of Europe.
They've won it all domestically and on the continent.
And they've done it with a style and flair that has captivated the world.
They've amassed an incredible collection of trophies.
10 top-flight league titles, 7 FA Cups, 8 League Cups, a Champions League trophy.
And, of course, that historic continental treble.
But it's more than just the silverware. They've entertained us, they've frustrated us.
And they've certainly made us believe that anything is possible in football.
They've left an indelible mark on the game.
And their journey is far from over. There will be new challenges, new rivals.
And hopefully, many more triumphs to come.
As we close out this episode, we leave you with a question to ponder.
How will Manchester City's dominance shape the future of English and European football?
Will they continue to rewrite the record books?
Or will new challengers emerge to dethrone them?
Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. Manchester City will remain a force to be reckoned with for years to come.
We encourage you to delve deeper into the stories we've discussed today.
Explore the source material. Get to know the personalities. And discover the magic of Manchester City for yourself.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.